we are now joined by this month's guest. You love him, you hate him, but you gotta call him the new CZW World Heavyweight Champion. Welcome back to Pantsless Radio, Mr. Sozio.
Hello, hello. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi.
What's happening?
Oh. Yolanda's apparently wandered away.
No, I haven't.
What?
Why did you say hi?
I've been doing. Well, he only said one.
You better not wander away.
I ain't wandered nothing.
Yolanda.
I've been. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what had happened was when she said, the new CZW champion, Mr. Sozio. I didn't want to, like, my first reaction was to scream, right? And I want to blow tears. So I did, like the silent scream where my mouth is moving but you don't hear nothing. But
right.
I mean,
like when you would cry as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's I'm fucking ecstatic, you know.
So she said that and you almost like fell over, basically. Like you almost passed out. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. I had to catch my breath for a minute. Where I can grab my inhaler on this one. I'm excited.
Okay, so like
I know. I did get to see you afterwards, and I could tell how excited you were after the show.
So we've already been talking for a little bit now, and let's just pick up right where we left off before recording. Clearly, what's going to kill Yolanda is the joy of you being CZW champion.
Yes.
Well. Yeah, or being crushed under a weave. Did we decide? Is that what we said?
Yes, pounds and pounds of Virgin Remy. At least I'll be luxurious.
And my dear girl left me with the cliffhanger of, oh, I know how you're gonna die, Wiggy. So let me have it.
You're gonna die due to all the chemicals you put in your hair. There is no way in the world, Wiggy, that your bloodstream is fucking normal.
You're at least gonna lose your hair from doing that. Like, you gotta take it easy with that garbage.
Oh man, seriously. I mean, they're pretty much the least of the chemicals I put in my body.
Take it from people with good hair. You got to take care of your hair.
That is true.
I do take care of my hair. My hair is surprisingly healthy considering what torment and hell I put it through.
The abuse, yeah.
Oh, I
I
abuse my hair like a redheaded stepchild.
Oh, like Alexander James. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
My hair is going to be the next CZW Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, great. I might as well. I mean, he's walking around with that thing, so what's the difference?
but okay, I'll give him a little bit of props. So here's the props. I like his
music. Okay. Oh, yeah. His music is pretty epic. Pretty epic.
What is it? I can't think of it.
It's not opera, but it's classical.
It's custom too. I don't think it's anything you would like recognize or anything you could like name or download or anything like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like everyone else's music. You know what I mean?
Hey, since we're actually okay, everybody knows we record all this shit like ahead of time. So I might as well ask you while we're talking. Which song would you like me to play during to set up your interview?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, we're gonna have the first part of the show, and then we take a break and we play a song, and then we come back with you. So I'll let you pick the song since we're talking about it.
Well, I mean, I guess I would want to use my music, probably Cracker Jack by Clutch.
All right, cool. There you go. There's some insider bullshit for everybody listening. This is how the show comes together.
Right, exactly. Yeah. This is how we figure it out. This is exactly how it gets figured out.
Yes.
I know one thing. Y'all lucky that these allergies are killing me, because I was trying to think of the most racist song that I could possibly.
That's all she's really excited for.
I'm so mad at myself that I can't think of nothing.
What about something like Chocolate Rain or something like that?
No, he ain't black. He just look black.
Yeah.
Well, since you're being all racist, it's been like a year and a half since you were on the show last. How do you like my new co-host, my new black bitch, as opposed to my old black bitch?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I definitely prefer Yolanda over Sugar Blackerton. That's for sure. He's gonna be so mad. I hope he hears this. He's gonna be so mad I called him Sugar Blackerton. He's gonna be like, man, you didn't even try that time. That's usually. I'm so unoriginal with him anymore. He just gets upset. He's like, man, like, what the, like, you didn't even give it any effort that time. You just went right to the N word. Like, come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna make sure he hears this.
wait, that's a great
Yeah,
segue.
I hope so.
That is a great segue
Sure.
to something I found out about at CZW.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh. I think I know where you're going with this.
You know
Go
where-
on.
I found out from a certain photographer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and a certain bodyguard of a certain member of CZW. That's all I'm gonna say. And they told me about this Canada Dry black with a hickey hockey black cherry drink, and he said it's a racist drink. I'm sorry, it's not racist. It's racist. And I'm like,
What?
what's this you're talking about? And he was like, yeah, the Europeans back in the day, that was what they, used as the N-word. I'm like, And then he Googled it up, and he showed that Wissahicky, whatever the hell how you pronounce it, was the N-word. But then if you Google it, it'll say that it was made in Philly. So I'm really confused and damaged as a fellow Philadelphian. So I don't know.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So this is
We're
what
going to have to research this. We're going to have to look into this.
Yeah. So this is what I think. Because what they did was they're like, okay, we're gonna call it Wissahicky, whatever, and all you black people, we're gonna make sure you drink it and you like it, and it's gonna be like if you saw. Have you seen? Damn, I hope you've seen it because then you'll get my joke. Have you seen Black Dynamite yet?
No, I haven't seen Black Dynamite.
Damn it. Well, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna explain my joke. So anyway, I think it's pretty much equivalent to Anaconda malt liquor in Black Dynamite. Now here's Anaconda malt liquor. So anyway, of course, this is back in the 70s. Was it like exploitation era? And you got the white man, type of thing.
Right.
So,
yeah, sure.
In this case, the white man did something to what black people like to drink, which is malt liquor. And so they got Anaconda malt liquor. They got all the big booty hoes and stuff like that. So the brothers is drinking it. But what it was the undercover scheme to get all the brothers to drink it. Why? So they can make their dick small. And that's the same thing with this Wissahicky Canada Dry stuff that really came from Canada, Wiggy. What you know about this stuff?
So the moral of the story is, it's your fault. You're the one behind it.
The gist of it all is it's all me. Yes, it's all my plan to simultaneously be racist and make dicks smaller because both of those sound just like me.
You know what it is? It's because you're a dick shrinking racist is what's going on here. You're a dick shrinking racist. That's what's going on here.
Hashtag that
and
shit.
That is messed up. That is messed up.
Get over here, Twitter. Hashtag dick shrinking racist.
Get over here.
There you go. All right.
Oh my God, I have no idea, but I have had it, and it's delicious. I am more than willing to let my dick get shrunk to drink that shit. It is good.
I'm scared to drink it. After the story I made up, I'm scared to drink it.
After the story you made up, way to kill our credibility.
They know better.
They really should.
They know better. They know.
Oh my God! Can I tell you how much I can't stand that stupid song? I want to punch those kids in their
I love it. I love it because it is obnoxious. Like that's why I love that song.
All right, I'm about to be racist.
Those little pricks. They sound sound like a bunch of little preteens.
Okay, I'll be good then, because I almost said something
No,
else.
no, go ahead. I want to hear it. I want to hear
You
what you're
say it?
saying.
Fine. Those little nigglets. I don't understand how I have an album. I want to be a one-hit wonder. If these motherfuckers can come out with this, no flat, down, no flat, down. If they can make money off of that shit, I need to make money. I need to make a song.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. It could be anything at this point. Back in the day.
Seriously.
Like
If you just come up with something catchy that's about anything.
No, Wiggy, 5 or 6 years ago in Philly, it was a song called Peanut Butter and Jelly was a hit song for the children. This is when I knew that there was no hope for the youth. No hope.
None.
No
Nope.
hope. Lock them all up. That's why they closed the
Lock them all up.
jail.
Just raise them. Let's just raise them from birth in the cell. Just leave them in the cell from birth.
I'm okay with that, actually.
I say we cage them up and eat them as necessary. You know.
See,
Right.
I knew there was a reason I loved you so.
There you go.
Get rid of the little
I'm
bastard,
reasonable.
one way or
You
another.
know, I'm a reasonable person.
You're reasonable.
You're the most reasonable racist I know.
See?
Yeah.
All right, Wiggy. You. As I diffuse from talking about this racist drink.
Delicious. Racism has never been so delicious.
Especially if it's I'll stop hogging up the nonsense and let you dish some yourself.
I've got nothing planned. What do you think? You think I planned this shit?
Oh.
I show up, I dial the number, I hit record, and then I just let the stupidity loose, and that's how things go.
Let the stupidity loose. I like that.
Yes. You bring the racism, I bring the stupid, and
That is true. I do bring the racism.
That's
Sometimes it just has to be
pretty much it. Actually, okay, I will say this though, because during the fact that, like, Yolanda and I have been talking for months and months about getting you back on the show, I know a big reason she wants to is she wants to talk fashion with you.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Because just seriously, man, just you bring it. You bring it.
Well, you know, I can't not back up everything that I say that I am. You know what I mean? So if I showed up to the show not looking sharp, and if I made appearances looking like a jerk off, that's not going to go very well. Nobody's going to exactly believe that I'm a wealthy, powerful mobster. You know what I'm saying? So, and beyond that, we're in a time where everybody's kind of forgot that we're professional athletes, and we need to show up looking that way, and leaving the show looking that way. And when we make appearances, looking like professionals, because it's what we are. That's how we want to make professional money, right? So, that's what we're supposed to do. And I think just about everyone has forgotten that.
Oh, I like that. You're like a throwback.
Yeah. Well, that, and I am getting up there in years. So, like, I actually am from an era where people still gave a shit,
Wow, people used to give a shit?
Yeah,
it's a magical time.
It was weird. It was weird back then. People gave a shit. Like, everybody watched each other's matches. At least in CZW anyway. There was much more of a locker room camaraderie. But we're getting back to that now, so that's good. Like, we're getting rid of a lot of the bullshit in the locker room and people that are just negative and shitty, So we're getting back to a place where we all love each other and just all want to do well and succeed together.
Aww, where everybody's one big happy bloody family.
Yeah.
I love
and that's not to say that even after we're rid of all the problems, that there still won't be some drama, because it's we're a bunch of really messed up brothers and sisters, so you know how that goes.
Yeah. A family isn't a family until there's drama. So.
Yeah, and we all have issues, so it's great.
Well, going back to what Wiggy said, yes, I have been dying to talk about your fashion to you on the air. I want to say at every show I see you, I stop you and talk about some article of clothing that you have on. And I have to say that well, I wrote something. Let me see. Yeah, okay, now you say how you're dressing, because you care and this and the third. And I wrote down, yes, because you don't want to look like a fucking bum. And you far from look like that. You were so, as the old folks say, you dress clean. You are sharp. It's just the coat. I think almost every time we talk about CZW and the match that you're in, I lose my shit for the coat.
For me, it's the suspenders that does it for me.
Oh, and the suspenders too, especially the red ones. Cause I think it was a black pair of
red ones.
The red ones, man. That's for the ladies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try to. I try to pull those out for more special occasions, or if I'm wearing the black wife beater, I don't like to. I mean, every now and again, I'll just wear black on black everything. Black suspenders, beater, pants. But if I have on, typically I'll try to wear the red if I have on a black wife beater, just so you can see them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
right.
in all honesty, I would have a lot more. I just don't really know where to go shopping for that sort of thing, like
eBay.
Multicolor fucking suspenders. You know what I mean?
eBay.
eBay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's super easy to find anything there. Just.
This is true.
Yeah, or just Google. just give it a good Google and see what happens. But I do think eBay is that's one of the good sources. But
and they tend to be cheaper too.
Yeah.
Than a store.
I got you. Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Christmas is coming.
My simple ass is gonna have a purple pair soon. You know what
I
mean?
mean?
Nice.
Yeah, how fresh would that be?
Oh, I would. You would just hear me screaming about your purple suspenders while you put somebody in a headlock or something.
Okay. Since we're talking about the very serious issues here, have you ever considered going shirtless with the suspenders so Yolanda can have the purple suspenders and the abs together? And me too.
You know what? Somebody told me to do that one time. Somebody was telling me to you're getting in such good shape now, like you're still wearing the wife beater. I'm like, well, that's because I'm committed to the freaking character, and I'm not just gonna, dress. Then I'm just corporate Kane if I don't have on the suspenders and wife beater. I don't want to do that.
Nice.
So. Yeah, I mean, so they wanted me to just wear the suspenders and no shirt, and I was like, no, that's ridiculous. I look like a friggin' Chippendale, like it's retarded.
See, you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, it is. It is when you're trying to be a tough mobster and you look like a friggin' gigolo.
Again, Yolanda and I aren't seeing the problem here.
Yeah, right, of course not. Yeah, you two jerks. Of course not.
That's okay. How about this? All right, in the ring, you need a wife beater, but there needs to be an 8x10, if not already. I feel like it happened already. I feel like I feel like somehow there's a picture floating out there. I can probably confirm with a certain somebody, but if it hasn't happened, it should happen. It should be an 8x10 with the shirtless and the suspenders.
And the coat, like holding the coat over your shoulder.
Oh,
yeah, that would be fresh.
Right?
How fresh would that be?
And giving like a nice dark smoldering.
Yeah.
We're printing money for you right now, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys are so smart. Like maybe like a cigar, maybe a cigar or something.
Oh, I'm writing this down just in case you forget.
Yeah. Well, just be sure to tell Blake. Be sure to tell Mr. Bliss.
Well,
Mr. Blake Thomas of Bliss Photography. Huh?
Yeah. No. Say it one more time. No. Say that one more time. Who am I supposed to tell again?
I said. Yeah. Shut up. This is a book. I said, be sure to let Mr. Blake Thomas know of Blues Photography.
Yeah,
because he's my favorite photographer. I don't know about you, Yolanda.
And mine. Oh my God! Not only is he one of my favorite photographers, but he's actually one of my favorite clients because I got a T-shirt that I designed for him. Right? You can buy it.
Oh yeah.
Very sexy shirt at gimmickswrestlingtees.com. Gimmicks with one M.
I wish I had. What else can we
what
plug?
was that? What was that website?
Gimmickswrestlingtees.com. Gimmicks one M.
and after you go there, you can buy a front T-shirt at randomthings.co.
.co. Randomthings.co. Get your The Front Sons of Italy T-shirt at randomthings.co. See, I could do the movie phone voice. If I wanted to be the movie phone guy, I could do that.
You totally could. It's like, see, you've got like a plan B if you ever need it. That's gotta be nice.
And plus, there's no bumping in that. There's no bumping.
Very little, I've heard.
Right.
Okay. So, I can in and out of any conversation we have here talk about how awesome you dress, and there's going to be a particular time where I'm going to talk about a certain something. But let's rewind it back to again, the awesome front T-shirt that's out and interviews, but fuck it, you're going to say it on ours too, about how not only, are you the CZW champion, but you're also a very talented artist. And if people do not know the font, I was going to say the font, the front, that's the front. It's funny, what makes me laugh even more is that you know exactly the website I'm talking about.
Oh, jeez.
that Mr. Sozio here actually illustrated, designed, created front shirt, which is really cool.
Okay, you're a million miles away, baby girl. Come back.
Yeah, step up. She said, "Step up to the microphone." She said.
Oh, I got it near me. Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
Being in the same room
I
is
heard
not
you.
near you.
I did. I could hear you though. I mean, I did hear what you said. Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for, saying that I was a talented graphic artist. I appreciate that. The feeling is mutual. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, and it's a lot of fun to be able to do all your own design work as necessary. And I mean, I've certainly helped out a lot of other people, and done a lot of the T-shirts that you see, even in CCW now. I've done shirts for Greg Excellent, several shirts for Kim over the years. Who else? Sammy Callahan. But yeah, I mean, I think I did one for Strickland. I forget. I'm just drawing a blank at the moment. Latin Dragon, for sure.
L-Drags.
Yeah, L-Drags up, baby. That's my buddy, Coco Crisp right there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to see fans walking around wearing stuff that you designed,
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to dive a little more into it.
And the best part is that I bet you they would feel a lot different about it if they knew I did it. It's funny because you're walking around wearing a shirt that Sozio designed, you jerk off, aha.
That's awesome.
It should be like a little label inside that says that. Designed by Sozio.
Yeah.
No, it should be worded like that too. Designed by Sozio, you jerk off.
You jerk off, aha. Yeah. A little aha at the end.
Uh-huh.
Tony, we got a project for you.
There you go.
But like I said, usually certain interviews they tell everybody or have you talk about the fact you're an artist, but a lot of people not have asked you about being an artist from the test of time. So I'm curious to know, when did you know that you were blessed with such a great talent of artistry?
I'm trying to think of when I really got into it. I remember probably like a little before my like teenage years and like early teens. Like I remember drawing with pencil a lot, and just I was really into like the X-Men and comics at the time, and I would pick a really awesome graphic, whether it was, I don't know, maybe Gambit or somebody that I marked out for, and I would just try to recreate it. I would look at it and draw, and look at it and draw, and look at it and draw, and until I could, recreate it as best I could. And so I wasn't always creating original illustrations that were just, off out of my brain or anything like that, but I was more or less analyzing and copying to a degree. But I was really, really into it. And then I'd say, I'm not exactly sure, maybe sometime 14, 15 years old, I started messing around with Photoshop. I ended up with some sort of pirated version of it on my computer. I don't even remember how I had it or why I had it. But, started to mess around with that and kind of became self-taught a little bit. And, I would create stuff for whatever reason. Like, I wasn't into wrestling yet. I wasn't involved in professional wrestling, but I don't even remember what I would make back then, like what I would be designing. Like, I don't even remember what the hell I was into. But then I went to college for web design. Well, digital design was my major, which covered web design, graphic design, video editing, photography, all these different things. So I guess that was my formal training with software like Photoshop and Illustrator and that whole creative suite, and right out of college I don't think I actually worked in my field till about 2008. I graduated college in 2004. I don't think I actually had a graphic design job until sometime in 2008. For about 5 years, I managed, outside of wrestling, I managed an art department for a promotional products company, creating labels and imprints and all these different things that go on promotional products, so people can advertise their business. I ended up leaving that company to, just to pursue other things, but all throughout the years, on my own time, designing things for myself, my colleagues, my associates.
Now,
Would these be your wrestling associates or your legitimate business friends?
the mob.
Everybody. I mean, everyone from, I designed things from, for like, just recently today, I'm designing something for my aunt for a cancer benefit, a cancer awareness walk. You know what I mean? Like designing a T-shirt for that, or, designing more T-shirts for Latin Dragon. Like, now I'm going to have to design more T-shirts for Latin Dragon because I said that. So, he's going to hold me to that, son of a bitch. But,
Damn it. Okay, so if anybody's listening, don't tell L Drags what he just said.
Yeah, don't tell him I said I was going to make him another T-shirt.
Okay, so you're cool now. It's good. You're fine.
Because he'll be like, come on. He'll make me do it.
I have to quickly piggyback on something that you said, or go back to something that you said. How old were you when you first dabbled in Photoshop?
I mean, I want to say like early teens. Like I definitely was messing around with it like as a freshman in high school. So like 15 or 14, you know what I mean? Like something probably like that. It was the first time I like started creating with it, like whatever it was. Maybe I was just making like, I don't know, maybe I was just messing around with like pictures that I was importing, like changing the colors of things, or messing around with levels and like who the hell knows what, filters, like messing around with different shitty filters, which is like total blasphemy to like use if you're a graphic artist. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
It's like, yeah, let's just use that, what is it, like, let's just use that charcoal filter. Yeah, let's bust that out. Yeah, let's do that. Piece of shit.
What did we say one day? Fuck you, photo bucket. Photo buckets hurt my feelings. So wait, so 15, you got Photoshop. What fucking version, not virgin, but version.
What fucking virgin?
Seriously, what version is that? I mean,
oh shit. It was well, like, when did they start calling them, like, CS and this and that? Like,
all right, this is how far back I can remember. Okay.
It was probably like 9. It was probably like 8 or 9 or some shit like that.
Illustrator.
Because what are we on now? What are we on? Like, what the fuck are we on now?
We're 6. CS6.
I know, but like, what? I think that like it's CS6, but it's actually version like, I don't know, probably like 14 or some shit.
Really, I didn't even see a version nothing. All I see is Creative Cloud CS6. So in 99 or 2004 or when I graduate, 03. So let's say 03, it was 12, version 12 or whatever. You had to have it when it first came out.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
And now see, that's how you know Wiggy, he got mafia connections. That's that black market
right.
shit. How you gonna have?
Yo, I own Adobe, bitch. I own that shit. I am Adobe.
You am Adobe.
I am Adobe.
So, Wiggy, I know you don't celebrate this, right? But not too long ago, we had some bogus ass holiday called Columbus Day.
You see,
right,
I was busy having Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you had Thanksgiving, which is I rather, even though that's technically bad, I'd rather celebrate that. But
ours isn't bad. You know, like we didn't celebrate. We're not celebrating the fact that a bunch of people came over and slaughtered all the natives. We're just eating turkey and having a good time. It's awesome.
Right. Because you know why? This is why I'll justify Thanksgiving, because it has now turned into more of celebrate with your family and loved ones. Christopher Columbus Day ain't nothing turned around about nothing. All that well, I actually want to say another word. All that, what's the name of that drink? Mr. Hockey. Well, that's not all that Mr. Hockey did was get the fuck lost, find land with people on it, spread disease, claim it, and then name it some nice name. That's all his punk ass did. So, I don't celebrate that bullshit of a holiday. So I decided going forward, because somebody said that there's better Italians we can celebrate. So I celebrate Robert De Niro and Al Pacino Day. That's what I call it from now on. Right?
I like it. I like that. I like that. De Niro Pacino Day.
Yeah. So a buddy of mine said, why don't we do Frank Sinatra? And I said, no. And I'm going to tell you why, and I want to know what you think about this. I said, no, because Frank Sinatra used to sell crack in Hoboken. Now.
What?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
So when I was living in Jersey City, that's when I found out that Frank Sinatra was from Hoboken and stuff. And he ruled Hoboken with an iron fist. And I heard that back then him and his people was slinging some stuff.
Future of the WWE.
It just got awkwardly quiet there. What happened?
I was listening to the WWE in the background.
Sorry.
Yeah, I heard some major WWE something announcement just going on in the background.
Talking about slinging dope. And all of a sudden I hear Gorilla Monsoon in the background.
No,
I thought maybe he had returned. He had returned from the grave just then.
No, I moved. I hit my remote and I took it off of mute, and it was Seth Rollins. It's the Authority. I'm watching Raw. Okay, I'm ugly Seth Rollins. Well, oh God, I almost said the worst thing ever.
You know what? No. Actually, this is a good segue, but we'll go back to Sozio. Actually, real quick. Mr. Sozio, do you think Frank Sinatra sold drugs? All that to say.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Do you think Frank Sinatra? This is a rumor, as I like to say. Do you think he was slinging dope back in the day, or he had connections, sling that stuff?
Well, shit. I mean, like, it was a different time, and it was certainly a different era. So, I mean, anything's friggin' possible. I mean, I don't know, why he would need to be involved with something like that. If you're a successful, singer, performer, So, I mean, what the hell do I know? Maybe.
All right. So your
Maybe,
answer is
maybe it was before he made it big.
maybe. And then he couldn't get out the game. And he was like, Frank Sinatra, we own you.
We own you, bitch. I really do think anything's pretty much possible, I mean, like, he could have been involved in that. I mean, it's highly possible.
All right, Frank Sinatra, I know you dead and all, but is he dead? Yeah, he dead.
Is he dead? He's like,
Is he dead?
he's super dead. He's super dead.
Super dead.
He's like a skeleton. He's a skeleton dead.
Frank Sinatra, super dead.
So Frank Sinatra is confirmed. You sold drugs. Now.
Confirmed.
Confirmed by us.
Sinatra moved that dope.
Pushing that yay.
Yeah. He's a dope man. He moved that dope.
Breaking news on Pantsless Radio. Frank Sinatra confirmed to have been a drug dealer. Confirmed by us. Because why the fuck not?
Now here's how it ties back to Wiki watching Raw. Alright, so
Alright, don't tie me to drugs any more than I already am, please.
No. No, we'll take it a different way. Alright. So, Mr. Sozio, did you watch Raw at all tonight?
You know what? I really only caught probably the main event. I had fallen asleep earlier, and I just missed most of it.
I don't blame you. That's what I was
because I naturally since Saturday I've probably it's pretty much been a nonstop party since Saturday night. Naturally, a culmination of a 12-year run, chasing something and finally grabbing it. Yeah, it was time to party a little bit,
Oh! Put a 10 on that, because we're gonna bring it back to that too. So
yeah,
here we go. So Seth Rollins, as I looked at him today, he looked like he wore a nice suit. It felt like to my eyes, it had a Gucci touch to it. Well, Randy Orton, who I know make way more money than Seth Rollins, looked like a bum. I'm sorry, ain't nothing about him look like money.
He looks like an old man these days.
He do. And when he smiles, the way he smiles sometimes it looks like he has no teeth. Am I the only one that noticed that?
He looks like a toothless old man. He looks like his own grandfather.
You guys are burying him right now. You guys are just picking on poor Randy right now.
Aren't you glad we love you so much?
Yeah. No, you know what? I noticed it. I'm not going to say he's been looking bad. I don't think he looks bad. He definitely still looks better than most. But there's just been something about his posture lately that I noticed. He's either like in pain or something. Like he's working through something. It looks like to me. That's just me though. Like, but I don't particularly think he looks bad. I mean, has he looked? I don't know, a little bit bigger in his career, a little bit more chiseled in his career, maybe at times, sure, but it's hard to keep that up on the road all the time. It's really hard.
That doesn't explain why he looks like he has no teeth. I don't know what is going on with that, but it's.
I don't think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what look you're talking about now that you mention it, but.
I find him creepy and unpleasant to start with, and that's just that is up to the creepiness to a level I am not willing to. And when you throw in his fucking theme song, which I hate with a fiery passion. I hate his theme song, and he's just a big ball of please go away forever now. Sorry, I get angry when it comes to Randy Orton.
Yeah, you're upset. You're livid right now.
I really am. He was on my TV, and he's gone now, so I'm happier. But
so I'm gonna guess. It's the only way this will probably work if I guess correctly. That there is times where you watch, WWE, and there's certain wrestlers that wear a suit and stuff like that. Is there anybody, since you are a well dressed man, is there anybody you like? Damn, you dress horribly, and you could give them advice on how to
Oh,
be as sharp and dapper as you. Who would that be, and what would you say?
Jesus Christ. Wow.
I like this. This is a good one.
Like anybody, or like probably more or less like somebody that I am closely associated with, like maybe somebody I share a locker room with.
Oh, that works.
Anybody you want, but if you want to do that one, that's fine.
How about like somebody close to you, and then somebody kind of like out there, just some general famous person who you're like, you just shake your head in disgust when you see them dress.
Well, I mean, honestly, nowadays, pretty much just any shitty celebrity, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't know, goes out and about looking like a fucking scumbag, considering they're gazillionaires, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, have a little respect, you know what I mean? Like, have a little respect for yourself and what you represent, you know what I mean, in your stock. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have like a famous person or a general person, but I'm just trying to think of who would I make over, if I seen him. I'd like to maybe make over my little buddy David Starr, because I'd make him, first of all, I'd make him throw away his fanny pack and he would cry. I would make him shave his arms. He'd be upset about that, because he looks like a goddamn Wookiee these days. No more stupid pants or shorts, and I would put him in a suit and make him shave all the time, and he would look super cute.
Aww. Okay, you know what? Let's make over CZW, because you're the fucking champ. You can do that. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the things, the perks that comes with that belt.
So
yeah, let's
I'm
just redress
I'm a big dickhead.
everyone.
It immediately went to my head. I'm gonna be the biggest dickhead you can imagine, just because for spite. I'm gonna be a dickhead.
That's why we love you. You're drunk off your ass with power right now. We can feel it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
It's a beautiful thing.
What were you gonna say? What are you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah, weren't you gonna say something a moment ago? I feel like I cut you off.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. I think we're trying to.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna say we can make that magic happen. I like where you're going with this.
Yeah. Okay. So let's make over CZW. Who in CZW needs a makeover?
Well, obviously, like the whole nation of intoxication. Like we could dress them sharp.
I was
we could
waiting
sharpen
for that.
those dudes up. Could you imagine? Yeah, I could see Devin Moore in a suit. He would look sharp. Come on.
Actually, he really would.
Yeah, he would. He would look sharp.
Out of the three of them, Dav is the one most likely that I could see, like, gangstered up. Like, nice pinstripe suit, the hat. Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
I guess we could put a couple of tablecloths together and make a suit for Louis Tufinga. Like, we can make one for him.
The man who makes the greatest chicken in the world.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he is no joke. That dude is no joke.
We have spent so much time on this show talking about that chicken, no lie.
He made love to the chicken. He damn near got all us women pregnant because he made
just for that chicken, man. Oh man, that chicken is the truth.
What other? Gotta think of who else in the company probably needs a makeover. I'd like to hold Joe Gacy down and trim his beard. He loves that scruffy beard he's growing, but I'm gonna hold him down and trim it.
Nice. Well, you've got people to hold him down for you.
It's true.
Yeah, this is true. I'm not gonna mess with him though. It doesn't go well usually. Messing with Joe.
Yeah. No.
Who else? I mean, who in your opinion do you think needs a makeover?
Well, I think Yolanda and I may be thinking of the same person here, and let's just throw this out here. Let's make over your boss. How would that go?
Ooh,
How would that go?
Wow.
Let's make over the
Well,
Deej.
well, I'm thinking we got to do something with the hair. I'm not liking the current hairstyle. We grow the hair out, so maybe more like I don't know. Maybe we go with more of like a Sozio coif, something like that for DJ. You know what I mean? I think that would look sharp. Let's see. Well, I'm just trying to think of how he dresses now. I mean, for the most part, he dresses pretty sharp at the shows. So, like, I don't know if we really need to mess with his attire so much. But, I think we'll get the Deej on some steroids. We'll be good to go in a couple of months. Just like we'll just go the pro wrestling route. We'll just go. It's good for the business. We'll stick him with a little bit of test. We're good to go.
We didn't say the makeover had to be legal.
Yeah.
Nothing on the half the things on this show aren't legal. We just assume that's just it doesn't need it. Okay, actually, how about who? Okay, Yolanda and I can certainly agree you are hands down the best dressed man in CZW. So how about we throw out a little comparison with the second best dressed man, who I think Yolanda and I are also going to agree with on this,
yes.
Mr. Drew Gulak.
Oh, hey. Yeah, you know what? For a good for nothing, rat bastard, he does dress pretty sharp. That Drew Gulak, with his little 3-piece suit that he wears, usually. But, you gotta respect him for that, because he knows what he represents, and he has a lot of respect for that, and it shows. And for that reason, people should respect him. And I think he commands it, and he gets that. He gets that respect.
All right, I have somebody. And then after this, I think I want to go back to.
You better not say MLJ.
No, he won my heart with the velvet suit.
He's third place.
The velvet suit last year at Cage of Death won my heart.
Oh yeah.
What a queer bastard.
Oh God, I can't say that.
No, I would have given you a test.
Sure.
If you could make over Black G's.
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
What would you do? Now, he don't listen to this show, so you're safe.
You're safe.
Whatever you got to say.
Again,
well,
nobody tell anybody anything Sozio has to say about them, or you'll end up in cement shoes. Yeah. Right? Is that what's trying to be gangster there? Did it work?
That's that's tough to say with him, because I like G's just the way he is. But however, I mean, are there suits that will fit that man? Like what sort of proportion would we need that suit to be to get around his neck and his shoulders? Like,
whatever
have you seen how jacked that asshole is these days? It's
whatever
ridiculous.
you do, get 2 of them and give the other one to John Silver.
There you go. Yeah, right.
Just go to a bulk place.
They need special suits, these guys, because they're freaking monsters. But I would love to see G's. I would love to see G's in a suit. I would break down the color barrier and make an exception. If G's ever wanted to work for me, that would be. we would have African Americans in the front. Yes, I said it. But he would have to wear a suit.
Can't you fucking imagine? You would have G's in a suit working for the front. This would be fucking amazing. This
we would be like the real deal milk chocolate. Like we would be everything that milk chocolate is supposed to be and more.
Okay, I have the best visual ever in my head. Picture Black G's with the fro out and a little fedora sitting on top of it.
That's awful.
this. I wish I could use Photoshop.
I think Jeeves needs to be I think you need to take Jeeves to a fortune teller of some sort. Get him a hypnotizer or whatever, and then he'll wear the suit and all that stuff. And then now, because he can't be Jeeves, I think it'd be kind of funny if like he was hypnotized and he worked for you and like he shined your shoes and he was like the total opposite of the Jeeves. I think that would be the funniest shit ever. And then, fast forward, he snaps out of it, and I'll have a keep it real moment. This is just for entertainment purposes, but he snaps out of it. Eventually, he might not win, but at one point he beats your ass. But he might not win. But I think for comedic entertainment, it'd be great for months. If maybe he lost his memory. That's what happened. He lost his memory.
You know what? Like the best part
it's
is
Russo.
like I've already come up with a fantastic gimmick for one of our the CZW students. I can get into that after, but like
is it what we talked about?
Yeah, probably, maybe. We might have talked about it where like he is the, the house N-word. You know what I mean? And like he comes out with a white dude, and like that's his manager, and like, and during his comeback in the match, the crowd chants "Break these chains," and it's fantastic, and it would be fantastic. It would be over as balls.
Oh my God, I can't. This needs to happen
Break
now.
these chains. Break these chains.
Holy shit. That needs to happen. That needs to happen. Can this happen in February? That's all I ask.
What was that movie? Django? Something?
The Django.
Yes, there'd be chance of that.
There you go.
Oh boy.
And I want this to happen in the month of February.
Why February?
Because that's Black History Month.
Oh,
oh yeah.
15th the anniversary
so
show.
So it'll really be a slap in the face then.
Yeah, I love it. Now, I can't say Reverend Al Sharpton would, but I love it.
So we want to invite him to the show.
Yeah, we invite him. Stay out of here, brother.
Actually, okay, well, you and I when we were talking about Dojo Wars, and you can listen to all of the Dojo War interviews at PantsLessRadio.com. Yeah. Yay, my turn to cheap plug shit.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about some Dojo Wars.
Well, we were talking about the student who is far and away would be the greatest addition to the front, Kefka the Quiet.
Oh, right, exactly. I mean, he's quick, he's lethal, and he can't rat. He can't rat us out.
That is true.
And he looks good in stripes.
Right, he looks fantastic in suspenders.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
And he's got a hell of a butt.
He does have a butt. Now, he do have a nice ass.
His butt is the truth.
It really is. It really is. Let's just throw that out there. I mean, come on. Keep it real moments here.
Yeah, it is.
The mime's got a fine tushy.
He does. Orange juice up in there. So, now that you're the champ, will you be showing up at Dojo Wars? Or is that like beneath you now? Like, I ain't going to that bullshit.
Oh, whoa, hey. Let me just put it to you. Oh, no, I understand. I understand, and it's a very valid question. I'll definitely still be there. Because I would have to say, unlike everybody else, I've been to every single one so far. I haven't been active on every show. I've certainly taken a back seat to, let other people have a chance because, that's what it's about. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason we're doing this. But, I'm certainly going to be there as much as possible. I strongly encourage anybody that is a member of our locker room or a member of our CZW community to show up and be there if you live within, an hour or maybe 45 minutes away. Like, there's really no reason that if you're not doing anything, you shouldn't be there. Just to support the show, support the students, support some of the roster that competes on these shows, and just be there to help out. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should give a shit, and I more than anybody should give a shit, because this is the future of the company that I'm holding the flag for currently.
It's actually, you know what, like, that's actually just legit amazing, because there's a lot of people who have, in similar circumstances, and I mean, you and I talked about it when we did talk about Dojo Wars, is there's some guys from the regular roster who get out there and who have showed up on shows and, who go and help and whatnot, but there's, obviously there's a lot who don't, for whatever reasons, and which is cool. But, like, somebody who's been in the company for as long as you have, who goes to every single one, who tries to help out with the kids and with the training and having matches, when you really don't have to. And now as champion, who feels even more that you need to do it, that it's, it's almost like not an option anymore. Like, you need to do it. You're representing, the company and everybody, and basically what these kids can become. Like, that's really amazing. I genuinely don't think that there's a lot of people in similar circumstances who would do that. Whether they actually think, oh, I'm too good for this or not, I think that, they just be like, it's not necessary, where it's very necessary to you, and that's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, for, acknowledging that and saying that. And not just that, I'm by no means like saying that it is a big deal, or that anybody should think it is a big deal, and I'm patting myself on the back. But ultimately, it can only entice more people to come to the show if they know I'm going to be there. If they know that the world champion is there and that I might compete and maybe even put the belt on the line at Dojo Wars, maybe it'll draw some more people out of the woodwork. You know what I mean? That's the goal, right? I mean, that's what we're doing this for.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's just, I mean, it was cool enough, I thought, personally, like, when they had the Wire Championship on the line, because, I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, like, a lot of people are kind of viewing the Dojo War shows as student shows and house shows, and, title matches aren't supposed to happen under those circumstances, and title changes sure as hell aren't supposed to happen. So, like, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Dojo War show, which is, why I've been doing the interviews for them, because I think it's an amazing thing, and it's an amazing system that CCW has set up. And I love how you guys are basically breaking every quote-unquote rule that there should be for these things, like, title matches, title changes, you never know who's going to show up, surprise matches. I mean, you guys are doing everything to make these storyline advancement, I mean, it's involving you, have happened at the Dojo War shows. And I mean, you're doing everything that can possibly be done to get people out there. And it's not even, it's not like it's, hey, come out and see these regular roster members. You can see you guys every month on pay-per-view. You can see you in other promotions you work. You guys are saying, come out and see our kids. That's
right,
awesome.
Exactly. And you know what? It's like, I know times are tough for everybody. Money's tight for everybody. I get it. But, like, it's every 2 weeks, $5 to go see a wrestling show that's probably at least 2 hours long. You know what I mean? Like, $5. And you're always getting at least 5 matches, sometimes 6.
Yeah.
For $5. Like, if you're not doing nothing and you like wrestling, just come check it out. Like, you have nothing better to do. You will be entertained. You will have a good time, and you'll certainly get your money's worth. And you'll support something that, in a time where wrestling is suffering, I would say on the independents, it's needed. You know what I mean? You could be supporting something that needs your support,
Exactly, and they're on Wednesday nights. There's nothing fucking happening on Wednesday nights. You're not going to be able to find anything better to do, especially for $5. Like, this is one of the many, many things that make me just ridiculously angry that I don't live in the States. Like, it would be amazing to be able to, you know, being in an area, and I'm so jealous. I'm a little resentful of people who take for granted being so close to things like this, you know, where they're like, you know, maybe a 20-minute drive away or whatever. You can go do these things, and there's so many people outside of the area who wish they could. And we basically just want to slap you bitches and be like, take advantage of this stuff because we can't.
Right.
That's me being bitter. I'm sorry.
Hey, I've spent a good majority of my career being bitter, so I understand.
Cool.
Well, we're not sure. I mean, since we keep it rolling this show for the most part,
Oh,
I'm not sure what date this show will air. But,
yeah, actually, we're thinking this is going to go up early. This is because okay. I don't want to steal your segue, so continue.
Here's the reason why. So, because Dojo Wars is actually this Wednesday, which is
the 22nd.
So it's the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
So, for
Right.
whatever reason, let's say this doesn't air till afterwards, it is every other week. It's every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know, so therefore, if you can't make the 22nd, then the next show will be November 5th, and so on and so on. So,
Correct.
So, you know, so therefore, if you're like, oh, I missed it, what's that word again? Nigga waka wiggy, whatever it's called.
Stop dragging me into it.
But it's okay. You can go to every other. There's another Wednesday, but it's every other.
Exactly.
So you can attend.
Exactly. You can get all the information at czwrestling.com and czwdw.wordpress.com. I know this shit like boom. Man, what a pro. I know nothing. It's ridiculous.
Now let's talk about this Magic Night.
Yeah, how about it, huh?
Yes, the Magic Night that happened this past Saturday. The 18th, if you will.
October the 18th.
Tangled Web
2014.
7.
Yes.
A night that will live in infamy.
Woo, look at you.
Yep.
So, before we get to the certain event that happened, this is where I have to say a little something. So, I was lucky to see Mr. Sozio come out during what was it, intermission?
Sure, yep.
Intermission, I believe. And I saw him, and he was looking dapper than ever. I mean, really dapper. Was that suit tailor made by I need to know. It was a very nice suit.
No, it wasn't tailored for me specifically. I was just fortunate to happen to find one that fit, you know.
Okay. Well, it was a very, very nice and very, very good quality of a suit. And
thank you.
You're welcome. Freshly pressed dress shirt, hot pink, satin or silk tie, slacks, pressed as always. But what stole my heart was that this man had on a pair of ostrich, not gator. This motherfucker had a pair of ostrich. Not wingtip, but something in that world. Pair of shoes.
Yep.
And it's funny because as soon as I peeped, these were fucking ostrich. The lights went out and intermission was over.
Yep, I
Where
did.
does one get ostrich shoes at?
Who did you? You killed somebody, didn't you? That's okay. You got probably.
Well, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, like the guy that had him on before me, he's not missing him. He don't need him no more. Put it that way. He ain't going no place where he needs him.
Like with people, I'm telling you, you are the most legit dresser that I have ever seen with those damn eyes. I will never forget that. If anybody ever want to talk shit about you they can talk shit about anything about you. They can say, let's just say that they go, yo, Sozio can't wrestle. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He got ostrich shoes. That's going to be my response to everything.
Your argument is invalid. The man owns ostrich shoes.
Yeah. Whatever you had to say is incorrect, and here's why. Ostrich, bitch. Ostrich.
What you
Get
know
off
about
There's
that?
there's another 8x10.
No
Just like
shoes.
yes.
I want 8
Just
by
like
10 and just them fucking shoes.
yes.
I
And
thought-
just
I
say
thought you
ostrich,
meant-
bitch.
I thought you meant just like a picture of an ostrich. How about that?
No, boo.
It's gotta be your feet in the shoes, and it
Gotta
needs
be-
to say ostrich, bitch.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's it.
But no, I do appreciate you saying that, and putting over my sharp dressedness.
People
But
stuck
for it comes pretty easy to me. You know what I mean? I don't have to try too hard.
No, really, you.
Oh.
I can't remember match or whatever case may be, but fast forward to the match that matters. It is, I think Chris Dickerson comes out first, but it's Chris Dickerson against, at the time, the champion of CZW, a member associate of the Front at the time, Biff Busick. And you come out, and from my vantage point, I could barely see you, but I think you had your own chair.
Yeah, it just I didn't feel like standing that particular night, so I figured I would just make my own front row seat and have my guys around me, right there in the entranceway.
Now, I said to a friend of mine, I can't remember who, but I was like, you know what, he really needs his own. Did I say that to Wiki? I can't remember. I might have said it to you. I was like, you need your own chair. Like if you ever decide to do this again, where you just sit out, like, especially now that you're the champ, you don't need no regular chair that average peons have sat in. Like, you need your own chair, throne, pimp chair, I don't know, something. You just need something that just says champion, mobster, Italian, Sozio, ostrich shoes.
Yeah, I think we did kind of originally want something like that, but like whether it was last minute or just whether it was just lack of resources, we couldn't come up with something like that. But like we definitely wanted me to look like fucking Shao Kahn in like Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
Nice. Oh God, I love Mortal Kombat. You're like, I loved you when you started the show, and I'm just like, I just like you more and more as this is progressing. Oh my God.
See, well, that's contrary to like what I want people to feel about me. But hey,
Sorry.
to each their own.
Well, see, like I'm not gonna cross a gangster. So yeah, I'm staying on the good side as best as I possibly can.
Oh yeah, I will say
Good.
this. Yeah. If you wanted to be on a show that made people hate you, you picked the wrong damn show.
Well,
yeah, pick another show.
I don't think I've never killed anybody that's liked me or kicked my ass, so that's good.
Yeah.
That was my plan.
All right, there you go. So you're alive. You're alive.
Awesome.
You have been spared, Wiggy.
Yay! Okay, actually, wait. Are we still? Wait. Do you have more to talk about with Yolanda?
Yes.
Do you have more questions? Oh, okay.
Yeah, girl, we painted a picture of this man become a champ.
Oh God. Okay. I apologize. I'm infringing on your artistic integrity here. Just continue to paint.
I'm trying. Thank God this is oil painting, because if this was acrylic,
It should be dried up. You're fucked up. You're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I can say these things and you know what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
So, because I'm debating if I should explain what I think. Actually, Wiggy, you watched.
Oh, I watched it live. I watched it happen.
All right, so help me paint this picture now, because you have seen it more clearly than I have. So I'm going to say what I remember, and if there's something that you remember, chime in. It's all good.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, and that's for everybody. So so Sozio's there. I don't even think he got in the ring with Biff. I think Biff got in the ring by himself. I think. Am I right, everybody?
I know. I did. I was the only one to get in the ring with him, I believe.
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, well, I can't remember if all of us did or not.
No, I think it was just
Uh,
you.
Yeah, I think it was just me.
But I was actually
And
live tweeting.
I made a point for it to be just him and I.
Yes.
All right, got you.
I was live tweeting it, and I commented on the fact that I was surprised that Biff still came out with the front. And I may or may not have commented, depending on whether or not it makes you want to kill me or not, that I smell a rat.
Ooh.
Ooh. And what were you implying exactly?
Well, it seemed a little sketchy. I mean, I'm sure you were just out there to support your man. I mean, he's been your like hitman for a while, so I figured of course you're going to be out there to support him and everything. But as the match went on, and you could see, it looks like the rest of the guys in the front kind of were expecting to maybe get involved a little bit and maybe help Biff out, but they were getting shut down. The boss was shutting them down and saying, no, you stay here and he's going to take care of shit. And I was like, ooh, I don't know. It made me a little, yeah.
I made a point to, let everybody know that since it's been the Biff Busick show, let him get it done. If he's the one everybody wants to talk about, if he's the one that is holding the title and gets all the awesome, great match opportunities and gets to travel and be in the tournament and be in the this and that, well then yeah, let him get it done by himself. Was the point. You know what I mean? Like, don't help him. He'll beat Dickinson. You know what I mean? Let him do it. And he did. But, again, somebody intervened. It just wasn't us.
And how did that come about exactly? Mm-hmm. I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall during that conversation.
With what exactly? The referee?
Yeah, that's a good start. Well,
I mean, you saw the T-shirt he was wearing. That was all DJ Hyde right there. I mean, that was the boss screwing Dickinson, basically. Dickinson pretty much had the match in the bag. He was about to become world champion before I had the opportunity, and the referee gave him the old 1-2, fuck you, So.
That's true.
He did, and and then that's kind of when things got a little interesting.
Indeed they did. Well, let's see. I
was gonna say you can go back to painting the picture as you were. I know exactly what happened. I'd like to hear it from your perspective.
Okay. Now, McGee, again, you
yes.
helped me paint this picture because
yes.
I was sitting on the side of the bleachers, so with certain things I did not get to see as detailed as you did. But Biff and what's his name, Dirty Daddy, the Sultan of Smut. Oh my God!
You love that.
That has to be on the T-shirt ASAP. They're brawling everywhere. Matter of fact, they actually wasn't too far from where I was, and I ran for my life because the two big white men charging towards my way scared the shit out of me. So, and they're scaring everybody else because everybody else running for their damn life. And then they get but Sozio and his crew is chill, relaxed. I don't remember seeing him flinch. And then they finally get back in the ring, and let's fast forward, and some things happen. I cannot remember now. Wiggy, you can help me with this. Did
yes.
Chris Dickerson put Biff Busick in the burning hammer, and then it was the 1-2 fuck you?
You know what? Honestly, I don't remember shit.
All right.
I remember the big things. I remember. Honestly, let's keep it real moment and let's kill what kayfabe we're trying to paint here. I was too busy marking the fuck out, going, "Oh my God, Georgie just turned heel."
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. That is a keep it real moment, and that is part of kayfabe because GQ Georgie, like I like to call him, or Georgie Boy, known the most. First of all, let's go back really quick and just talk about how awesome in my head a referee he was. Man, was he fucking serious. I didn't. And the funny thing part was, I didn't even know he was in the ring for a long
I didn't
time.
until the end. I'm watching it, and I'm watching it go for the count, and I'm like, oh shit, the ref's on. Oh my god, the Dickinson's getting screwed over. And then I'm going,
That's fucking
is that Georgie? What the fuck?
The best part, right, is after he did the 1-2 fuck you, like Dickerson grip him up, and Georgie's like 4 feet tall, and so his feet like kicking in the air like a child.
Wow.
Well, don't be surprised if you see Georgie making his in-ring debut soon enough. He's been training at the academy for quite some time, and he's progressing nicely and coming along.
God, I hope it's not. I hope it's not against Dickinson.
I do.
I don't want to see. Georgie's my friend. I don't want to see him get whatever Dickinson is going to do to him.
He's my friend too, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sozio.
I'm relatively. I was just going to say I'm relatively certain he's not going to debut against him.
Damn it.
She's so mean to her friends.
Oh, I'm not. I just think it'd be hilarious.
Wouldn't it be hilarious to see Dickinson kill our friend? Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awful.
It'd be awfully hilarious. So one, 2, fuck you. So that happened, and
yes.
Georgie runs for his life. He escaped.
I don't know how he didn't get out of there sooner. Like, he was standing around waiting for him, to die, basically.
He was scared. He was scared to death. He realized what he did, but then he realized. But then something in his head said, "Man, you better get the fuck out that ring." And that's when he got it. He jumped out and he ran down the hall. So, all right. So then that happens. But now I forget what happens after that. I forgot how Biff won. Did the front actually help them a little bit? Did you finally give them the go sign, or something?
If I'm not mistaken, what I recall witnessing at that point was Biff taking advantage of the distracted Dickinson.
Oh,
yeah.
As a result of the referee plant by one DJ Hyde, and so we can't fault him for that.
No.
Biff took advantage of a situation, and so we didn't have to get involved. And he got it done. So.
Yep, he got it done all right. So yeah, and still at the time, your CZW World Champion Biff Busick. And then finally, the leader, the sharp-dressed man with the ostrich shoes, Mr. Sozio, gets in the ring, tells everybody. Now I don't know this verbatim. I don't remember this verbatim, but basically, you don't hand a pissed off man a microphone. You don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I think I said, why would you give somebody this pissed off a microphone?
There you go.
It was beautiful.
You say your piece. You called a black man Will Smith.
Yeah, you see Strickland at the shows. You tell me he doesn't dress like Will Smith circa 94, like
Fresh Prince.
From his hat to his jeans to his high top to his to his wristwatch. I love Swerve. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He's my buddy. I love Swerve.
Oh my God! I almost fell off the bleachers.
He's Will Smith. He's Will Smith.
He was off his ass, Will Smith. I almost fell down the bleachers laughing at that one. You say your piece, and then a decision was made. A decision was made that day, and as you hand the mic off to one of your associates and gives Biff Busick the big boot of his life, bam, right in his damn mouth. And now you go for the pin, go for the cover. It only gets a 2 count, and everybody's yelling at that damn ref. And it's chaos. Chaos ensues. People don't know what the fuck's going on. I know what's going on because I have hope in a McDonald's box and something good's about to happen.
I love the way I love her way with words. It's tremendous.
And it looks like you're cashing it in, so to speak. And so, but then you pulled out a vintage move that I would like for you to explain this, not me this time. I want you to help me paint this picture, Mr. Sozio.
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Sure. So like you had already mentioned, I caught him square in the mush with one Yakuza kick. He kicked out at one, much to my surprise, because that kick had put down Gulak and puts down everybody pretty much in one shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He kicked out at one. I backed into a corner. I reared it up again, kicked him in the face again. Yakuza kick number 2. He kicked out at 2. At this point, I looked to the front. They hit the ring, gripped him up, sent him my way for Yakuza kick number 3. At which point I looked at them. We looked at each other. I was like, okay, get out of the ring. That has to be it. And it wasn't it. He kicked out of it, and not only did he kick out, but it was like he was having a night terror. And so naturally, I got as far away from him as possible. I strategically had Trooper put a chair in the one corner as a plan C, basically. You know what I mean? Plan actually is more like plan D, because plan A, B, and C were the first 3 Yakuza kicks, and that didn't work. So plan D was the chair in the corner. Okay, so he kicked out of the 3rd Yakuza kick. The front's on him like flies on shit. I don't even have to say anything at that point. They know that they need to get in the ring. They're beating the shit out of him. However, I guess Biff reached into his baby toes and found every drop of adrenaline he had, and like friggin' Colossus just threw everybody off of him. Trooper goes flying out of the ring. He's punching Nick and Corvus in the face repeatedly. However, I again had removed myself from the situation, and as soon as he directed himself towards me, I waffled him with a chair and put him down again. At which point, that slowed his momentum enough. I had the guys lay him down, face down, chair on top of his head. I climbed to the top rope with it. I have Trooper hand me my chair, a second chair, and in one final insult to Biff Busick, I said, "Now he dies," just like he screams during his matches, and jumped off the top. Stomped one chair into the other, which is a maneuver that for years I did it. It was called the Bam Marchera, and covered him. 1, 2, 3, new champion. Long live the king.
Beautiful.
But in regards to that maneuver, back in the day, like 2004 or 5, well, actually while I was in college and shit, so like I graduated in 2004, but like 2003, 4, 5, like when all the CKY videos were popular and Jackass was popular, I was a big fan of Bam Margera. And he was a popular, famous skateboarder in addition to all the shit that he did with Jackass. So I came up with the maneuver. I was like, yeah, this will be disgusting and devastating, and I'll put a chair on somebody's head, and then I'll jump off the top rope and stomp it with another chair. That'll be gross, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, and I figured that the way that I used the top chair and put it under my feet, I kind of ride it down like a skateboard. So that's where I came up with the Bam Marchera instead of Bam Margera.
Very clever.
Very Very
Do you
nice.
see what I did there? Do
We see what you did
do you
there.
see what I did there? Do you see how I'm just like, I'm not just good looking and talented, but I'm brilliant as well?
You are.
Absolutely. That is
That's ridiculous.
well, that was the first time I seen I've seen that maneuver and or that I'll say maneuver. It was so smooth. Because I didn't know what to expect, but I heard people, in my ear saying, the I don't want to say it wrong. Say the name one more time.
What, the name of the move?
Yeah.
Bam, as in like his first name, B-A-M,
Right.
Bam.
Marchera.
Marchera instead of
Okay.
Margera.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah. When I see the Bam Margera, it was just so smooth, and I didn't know what to expect. But I was like, damn, that was just beautiful. My reaction to it, but it was just lovely. 1, 2, 3. We have a new CZW World Champion, Mr. Sozio. And then you grab the mic and let all these idiots know who's so confused. What happened? What had happened was, what had happened is. And what these people forgot is that you have been the number one contender since the test of time.
Exactly. And like, that's why I made a point to basically say, like, hey, assholes, like, this is still a sport, right? Like, you guys want to take this shit seriously, right? Like, we're not just going to keep giving fucking world title shots to whoever, or whoever just got released from WWE, or, oh, Chris Dickinson's back, let's give him another shot because that's what people want to see, or, like, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous the way that, like, things are booked nowadays. And I mean, it's not just one company. Everybody does it. You know what I mean? There's no rhyme or reason to why people get title shots anymore. It's just like, oh, what's going to put fans in the seats? It's just, it's terrible.
Yep.
So you reminded the idiots basically why it happened. Some of them are still in denial, but fuck them. And
yeah, that's fine.
And those, even though I'm enjoying this interview so much, I do look forward. I actually hope you go on interviews and they actually hate you. That's what you need to do. Don't just go on like our shows that just praise you and think you're fucking awesome. You need to go on shows that people hate your ass.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to scream and fight with somebody. I'd love to get in a damn fight with some radio persona. You know what I mean?
I hope so too. But now, now that you're champion of CZW, you at least have 4 enemies coming after your ass in the front.
Oh, it's not good. I mean, I'm fortunate to have the front have my back right now, just because. I realized that. I knew the second that I pulled the rug out from underneath Biff that the target was going to be on my back now, and that's fine. And I welcome it. Like I've been around the block way too many times to be worried about anybody at this given moment in time. I don't really think there's many people in CZW right now that have played the game as long as I have, and really know how to even come after me and really make a go at it. I think everybody thinks they know,
Right.
but they have no idea. They have no idea.
I think Biff's definitely taken his best shot, and normally the show goes up on the first of the month, but we're going to make an exception this time, because you've got a hot date on the first of the month. CZW is debuting in New York, and with Cerebral, and it seems like you already have a rematch, and Biff ain't fucking around. No rope barbed wire.
Yeah, I guess, needless to say, I guess he's angry. I guess he's upset.
He might be a little miffed.
Biff
is miffed.
So,
I do not approve of this, but go ahead.
As many people might be worried about that. Again, I've done this ultra-violent stuff longer than him. I think he bit off more than he could chew, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes.
I don't know, man. I'm
I don't think he understands. I don't think he particularly understands how how long I've waited to get this, and how hard I've worked to get it, and how hard I'm going to work to not let it go either. So, yeah, he's in trouble.
Man, I feel sorry for him if one piece of barbed wire touches that pure blood Italian skin.
It's going to be awesome. One way or another, it's going to be fucking awesome. And I mean, you know, for a debut in a new market, this is, you know, you guys aren't fucking around.
No, there's no more time for games at this point. Like, it's more serious now than it's ever been. You know, including everyone in my group, they're on their game more than they've ever been, because they got to be, you know.
Oh, for sure.
They know that dropping the ball now means a greater punishment than there could ever be, you know.
Cement shoes? Is it going to be cement shoes?
I hope so.
Well, typically, I mean, that's getting off easy.
Certainly not ostrich shoes.
Hell no.
No, I ain't getting ostrich. I ain't getting no damn ostrich.
Pay less all day.
Well, actually, one last thing I definitely want to bring up, since we're talking about such very serious things with dire consequences. I know a little under a week ago, you appeared on Philly Feud. Which,
yes,
since
I did.
Since we're talking about such serious things, you can't be serious without a feud. And which I would really like to point out, I saw pictures from, and you looked just fabulous.
See?
Again, you were always the best dressed person there.
Yep.
And but for people outside of Philly, like myself, could you tell us what happened and what about? Because there's I've read some tweets, I've seen a couple pictures. I have no idea exactly who is there. I don't really know what it is. I know it's a TV show that apparently only airs in Philly, and is there any way that us foreigners can watch it as well?
Well, I mean, unless they end up posting these episodes somewhere on the local station, links to the videos or something like that. I don't know how you'll get a chance to see them, because I'm certain they won't be on your TV.
I don't get Philly 17 or whatever channel it is.
So, I mean, the only other way that you'll be able to see it is if any of us record it and somehow get it to you.
Or YouTube. Do they?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
YouTube it or something. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So basically what it was is some of the local sports personalities, radio and television, and otherwise, like this one, the host, Mike Messinelli, apparently they've been doing this show that's very similar to Family Feud, but not exactly. I mean, as the pace of the game is a little bit different, but very similar nonetheless, in the sense that they ask a bunch of people questions and take the top answers that you have to guess.
Mm-hmm.
So the teams we were the blue team. We were Team Lariat, with the captain DJ Hyde, myself, David Starr, and Brittany Blake, against the Foundation, which was led by the Black G's, Drew Gulak, Joe Gacy, and Danny Havoc. So, so you can imagine with this motley crew the sort of fun that we had, and but yeah, round by round, they did the whole face-off thing with two contestants from both teams. You know what I mean? And just until the board was completed and you had all the answers. But we were victorious, Team Lariat. Lariat's up.
Lariat's up. I saw that picture.
We summoned the Lariat, and the Lariats were up. So let it be known that the blue team, the bad guys, reign supreme in the Philly Feud.
Well, and you were, the best part, if you were the blue team, you had an amazing blue shirt on.
Yeah, it worked out nicely that my name tag and my shirt matched, and I happened to be on the blue team. And Gulak, he looked sharp as well,
He
He had a red tie on. He had a maroon reddish tie on, so it worked out nicely. It were the Democrats and the Republicans.
See, I saw you two, and I really felt like you two should have been the captains, just based exclusively on dress.
Yeah, I know, but it is what it is.
Well, I am trolling Drew Gulak's page, Facebook page,
Right.
and because I
Yeah.
did remember that he put a date down for it. So
I think
yeah.
it's November 1st.
Yes, it.
Yeah,
it is.
November 1st, 11:30 p.m.
I guess on Channel 7. Oh God, dude, I'm old too, man. I remember when it was called Channel 17. Is it still Channel 17? I don't even know after.
It's PHL. It's PHL 17 right now.
PHL 17. Jeez, I
Yeah,
don't even. They've changed stuff so much since I was like, I don't know, 5.
Wasn't it 57 for a while? Like, wasn't it Philly 57?
Yeah, it was Philly 57. I think, yeah, because it was 57 first, and 17 was like a newer channel number or something. Because it was 29, and 57 was always there. I think 17 came later, or something like that. But I guess it's going to be on Philly 17. They have a Twitter that you can check out at PHL17_TV. If you guys really want to, like me and Wiki, wants to see this, because I believe in my heart. Okay, Mr. Sozio, don't get mad at me, but I do believe in my heart that DJ cheated. You might not have cheated because you're not a cheater, but DJ probably did. So I wanna see what had happened was, and I wanna hear the crazy answers. Rumor on the street is that Black G's called somebody a thought.
Yes, he did. That is true.
Rumors confirmed.
That's a little inkling of what's in store for this awesome episode of Philly Feud. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, everyone is definitely going to have to tune in and check that out.
Yeah. Then I hope at one point CZW, which they're really, really good at, I get a YouTube sub notification from CCW damn near 3 times a day. So because of that, I would be very upset if this was not on their YouTube channel at some point in November. But you don't know, it might not happen because this is a Philly Feud thing. So please make sure that everybody and your mama tell everybody and their mama to check this out, because it's going to be very entertaining and all that good stuff. And we can only cross our fingers that this will actually be on YouTube where we can watch it countless times. So please check this out and see how and if DJ Hyde cheats, like has like answers on his hands or something. I don't know. Larry's up.
You know what? He did come through in a clutch. I won't give it away just so people have a reason to tune in and watch, and but he did. DJ Hyde came through in a clutch in one round and got the number 1 answer. It was the only answer remaining on the board, and he got it. And the category was most hated wrestlers, probably of all time, and it was a top 5. And we had 4 out of 5, and we didn't have the number 1.
Did he just raise his hand?
I know, right? He just said him.
No, it was just his turn. It was just his turn to answer. It was his turn to answer. We were feeding him answers. We were like, no, this person, this person, this person. He's like, nope, I got it. Boom, nailed it. It was great.
I would love if that every answer he had was DJ Hyde.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, like, what do you mean I'm not on the board? Like, I'm the most hated wrestler of all time.
That's amazing. If anybody out there is able to record this and perhaps like put it on YouTube or Dropbox it, let me know, because I really, really want to see this, and I will be heartbroken if it's not available through the channel's website or on YouTube or anything like that. I want to see this shit.
Hey DJ, I know you listen to this show. Maybe
He's been
in my mind. So DJ, if you're listening, make sure this fucking show is on CZ.
Hook us up.
Yeah, hook us up. What's the Wiggy? What's the I'm putting you on the spot. Sorry. And I should know this because I get the damn notifications every damn day. What's CZW YouTube? Is it CZ Wrestling?
No, CCW News.
Oh, CZW News. See, I knew you do. There you go. DJ Hyde, I know you're listening.
Yeah.
Put that salad down, because we all know you're losing weight. Put that salad down and listen. I want you to make sure that Philly Feud is on CZW News YouTube channel.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Wow. So, okay, I think we're pretty much done at this point. We praised the man's fashion sense.
Yes.
We talked about the title change.
Yes.
We praised his fashion sense some more.
Yes. There's only one thing we did not praise, and I'll let him do it himself. But and I'm surprised you didn't bring this up yourself. I'm surprised you didn't tell everybody how good your hair is. I think you said it like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
you always say that. So
I know we talked about my buddy Blake for quite a bit already, but like I think because he tears me down so much about it that like I don't talk about it so much. Like he can't stand my slick greasy hair. Like anybody with slick back greasy hair he just does not trust, and he knows that ultimately is a bad person. But no, I mean, I take great pride in it, especially considering I have a lot of friends my age who lost their hair, or, you know, it's gray already or whatever, you know what I mean? And I've got very good coverage, very thick, full hair for 32 years old.
Yep.
Yeah,
so I'm happy about it.
Oh, shit, how can I forget? Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh, my God, okay. Mr. Sozio, what's your Twitter? Not your Twitter. I do know it by heart. Your Instagram, I believe, is Mr._Sozio.
Yeah, it's the same as my Twitter. I think my Twitter is exactly the same. Mm-hmm. And Facebook.com/Son of Italy.
All right. Well, I only asked about this because, and I'm not going to make you do this on air.
Sure.
But Mr. Sozio is not only a boss. He's not only brilliant, and he's not only a sharp dresser and a champion, but he also can sing.
I guess I can a little bit. Like, I don't know about that clip you're talking about.
I'm serious. He had harmony.
A little rough.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It was no joke.
There's some harmony at the end. Like I hear you. You know, you was warming up your voice a little bit, and then at the end, but before it got good, it was like the climax, and then it like shut off. It only had 15 seconds, and it was some harmony. So I suggest that everybody go to his Instagram, follow him first, then troll his pictures, and then go to his videos, and it's going to be a gem, a jewel of him singing, and it's going to be magical. And you're gonna not help yourself and play it 5 times in a row. Because you can't believe that this greaseball can sing so good.
She's so nice to you, isn't she?
I'm a throwback, right?
Yeah.
Okay, clearly you're gonna have to come back at some point and sing.
We might have to give them dollars.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like, I don't know how good I am on the spot. You know what I mean?
Well, see, this is why we'll give you time to prepare.
Kind of have to be feeling it, like just chilling in the car, and like your favorite song comes on, and you just feel it, you know?
Yeah, you be in the mood. So that's why I'm telling people, go in there, and you better not delete that damn thing either.
No, it's still there. I'm trying to look for it right now as I'm talking to you. I think it should be there somewhere.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was this past summer or what, but I know.
I only have so many videos. Like, I don't have a ton of videos.
Yeah. I feel like it was in the summertime, and I can't remember what song it was. I don't know.
I think it was shit. It was
I don't remember.
Goal. I know exactly what it was. Oh, I can't fight this feeling anymore.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what he sung. And he hit a high note too, Wiggy. You got to.
I'm hitting this up after the show. I'm
I'm
checking this
telling
out.
you, God,
Right.
everybody, mama, check it out. Okay, I think I remembered everything that I wanted to tell people about you that they didn't know.
Well, that's cool. And hey, guess what?
Well,
I'm not going any place. So, you know, if ever we need to talk again, I'm a phone call away.
yay!
Aw.
Should you remember what you wanted to talk about?
I think I'm good. I don't know about her, but
I think I did a good job of remembering everything, even though I am doped up on allergy medication.
I think you did too.
I think you did. I think you did very well.
You did, and you didn't fall off the balcony.
Nope.
Really, all you can hope for.
I'm so thankful.
Good shit.
Okay, so we have given your Facebook, we have given your Twitter and your Instagram. Do you have any brilliant, wise closing remarks for us?
You can stand in the back or you can be in the front. And now is the time to be in the front.
With the champ.
With the
Great.
fucking champ, asshole. Yeah, bitch.